Welcome to SN Sports Live. Big night of college basketball. We had UCLA and St. Bonaventure. St. Bonaventure obviously winning that game. You can see those scores going across the bottom of the screen. And we had some big trades. Not trades, but free agency pickups today. And one of them being the Vikings picking up Kirk Cousins, a big $80-some million guaranteed 3-year deal. And that's crazy to see. A $80-some million deal. Now, Kirk Cousins is laying out the format of how contracts are going to be for these quarterbacks in the future. But is this really going to be a good thing for the Vikings? Obviously, Case Keenum is now in Denver, Teddy Bridgewater now in New York, and Sam Bradford now in Arizona. So the three quarterbacks that they had on their rosters, mainstays last year, are now not even in the city. And that's crazy to think that they were all there last year. Now, will Kirk Cousins win a championship? He's going to have Dalvin Cook back this year, which is going to be interesting to see how they do with Dalvin Cook. Because they didn't have Dalvin Cook for most of last year. And they looked like a pretty good team after they lost Dalvin Cook. But now you're under a different quarterback. Kirk Cousins, with the $1 million guarantee, is he going to be playing at his best? He's getting indoor games. He's getting what a quarterback would want. Now, I think he will provide the much-needed success in year one. I think he will get them a division title this year, but I don't think that he's going to win a Super Bowl ring. He's not a quarterback that I can see winning a Super Bowl ring. Now, if somebody pulls out this tape and says I'm so wrong in the Super Bowl, good. Good, tell me I'm wrong as much as you want to. Tell me I'm wrong. Because I like being wrong, okay? I don't. I want to be right. And at this point, today, I don't think that Kirk Cousins will provide him much needed success. It'll be the supporting cast that gives Kirk Cousins the help. Kirk Cousins didn't have the most amazing time in Washington. His team wasn't that good. He didn't perform too well in the clutch. Next topic here. Which one seed will go the farthest? We got Xavier, Kansas, Virginia, and Villanova. Well, this is a really interesting one to talk about here. But I think it's going to be Virginia's sixth man reportedly not going to play in the NCAA tournament. So that's really interesting for that. So it's really, I don't have any of them going to the Final Four, which is crazy. But I think that it's going to be Villanova that gets the farthest in the tournament. And the reason I think Virginia is going to have a really tough matchup with Kentucky or Arizona in Atlanta. And Kansas, that's a really tough region Kansas is in. They've got Duke, Michigan State, and also they'll be playing either Auburn or Clemson in their third game. Let's go. Which other? Xavier? They're in the West region. Xavier's not winning in the West. Gonzaga's going to win that. Now, any other things I want to discuss here on SN Sports Live before we end our coverage here? I really these two games at the bottom, Radford, they looked good. Okay, they made the plays when they had to. I didn't watch the whole game, but I watched the end, and I saw that Radford pulled away. Now, a 16 seed, it was ugly. And it was the second game was ugly as well. St. Bonaventure against UCLA. Obviously, St. Bonaventure winning, which you would expect, or you should expect. St. Bonaventure to win. Okay, they won. Or you shouldn't be expecting that, but it's an 11 seed against an 11 seed. Anything can really happen. But what I saw in that game is that UCLA, they couldn't. Holiday was really their only source of scoring. They didn't look like an NCAA tournament team. USC did. USC looked like an NCAA tournament team. They beat Oregon. They didn't quite beat Arizona, but USC, they just get turned down, and they let UCLA into the tournament, which is crazy. How they would do this to USC, and it's even crazier when they're in the same city. You know, that's why we brought that up. So this has been a presentation of SN Sports Live. Here, Kirk Cousins. We discussed Kirk Cousins. We discussed March Madness and the number one seeds. What else should I discuss before we get off here? Anything else we have? Other NFL news. Jordan Nelson getting cut. They get Jimmy Graham, I believe. That's what I was told. Also, and I think that I don't know how the Packers are going to really do well after that. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. SN Sports Live. Have a great night.